Hi, this is Zach Weinkauf with this week's Warrior Report on the Warrior Broadcast Center.
Hi, I'm Cassidy Rickley, and welcome back to the Warrior Report. Today we'll get an inside look at the spring track team.
So initially I started track because of soccer. I wanted to stay in shape, and also I did track all throughout middle school, so my family kind of encouraged me to keep with it. And I do it now because it's overall just really fun. Everyone's so nice and encouraging and supportive of each other, and it's a great environment. And lastly, I like the competitive part to it. It's not just like individual, it's also a team aspect.
I do spring track because I've been doing it for a long time, since 6th grade. I also like to compete against other people and see if who's the better one. And I'm pretty good at it.
I do spring track because I enjoy running and the competition aspect of the sport. I think track is a very competitive sport, and I'm also a very competitive person, so it is one of my favorite sports to watch and to play.
So for my individual goals, I'm really just trying to get personal best and to keep improving myself every day. But to go more in depth, I am pretty close to breaking some of the school records, so I'm hoping to do that by the end of the season. And as far as team goals, we do have a little bit of a smaller team, so it can be hard sometimes to win. But we do have county relays this weekend and leagues on Monday, so we're trying to get first place in both.
My personal goals this year, for the 100, I want to break the school record. For high jump, it would be cool if I broke the school record too. And for long jump, I want to jump 24 feet because that would mean I am top 6 in Bergen County history. So that would be pretty cool. And as of team goals, we don't really have like that big of a team. So I guess like just try to win a singular meet. That would be pretty good for us.
My personal goals this year are just to PR and get as much practice time for the following 2 years. I think our team goals are definitely maybe to win some dual meets and for a lot of our teammates to PR and succeed in what they want to do. I think since we have a small team, it's a lot easier to like help each other, and it's easier to work on ourselves and our personality.
So this track season has definitely been a little bit different, but Waldwick has done a good job so far of managing it. However, there hasn't been as many track meets, but at practices and stuff, we always social distance and wear masks because you can do that because track is an individual sport.
To be honest, this season isn't that weird. We still have all of our meets. We do have to wear our face masks, obviously, when we compete and at practice, and social distance is key. But yeah, we have all of our regular meets, all of our state meets, and all like stuff like that. So yeah, it's not really too different.
The season has definitely been weird and different than any season I've had in the past. We're dealing with that by properly socially distancing, wearing masks when we're with other teammates, and using as much of the practice time we have to really excel. And we don't have a lot of kids this year, so it's definitely very different, but it helps us work on ourselves, and it's easier to work one-on-one with a coach.
Hope you enjoyed watching our spring athletes. See you next time on the Warrior Report.
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a video about the 2021 Major League Baseball season. I'm going to be answering your questions, and let's get started. First question comes from Joe Z16. Which team in each league will be the sleeper team and the underperformed? So for the National League, for the sleeper team, I'm going to take the New York Mets. They're going to improve, and they're going to be much better as the season goes along. I think right now, yeah, they're struggling to put runs on the board, but at the end of the day, they are a pretty good baseball team, and I think that they're going to at least make the playoffs. Now, for the American League, I'm going to take the Houston Astros. Please don't boo me. Houston Astros still have a good team on paper, and I think that they are at least going to make the playoffs. I think right now they are an underrated team, and the performance is going to be there. Now, the underperformed team, For the National League, I'm going to take the LA Dodgers. They are on a serious losing streak. They're not winning many of their games right now, and they're struggling to put runs on the board. They've really struggled with the long ball, and that's something that normally the Dodgers don't do. With the starting pitching that they have and the bullpen that they have, you'd expect them to be giving up a lot less homers. Now, also, their hitting, their offense, they don't have many guys hitting over 300 right now. That needs to improve. A lot of batters are not getting on base. So, when you're not getting runners on, that's where the trouble lies. For the underperformed for the American League, I'm going to take the New York Yankees. The Yankees are a pretty good team on paper, and they're just not putting the runs together. They have games where they're scoring 8 runs. They have games where they're scoring no runs. With the Yankees, it's either all or nothing, and I think that they will improve. But as of right now, they are seriously underperforming. Next question is from Alex Kuhn 24. What do you think of Garrett Cole? I think that this year, Garrett Cole has performed at a level that he has not performed at since 2019 when he was with the Astros. I think he's being very dominant this year. He's really limited the long ball that he's been giving up a lot of in 2020. And I think that he is just nasty. He's got great control over all his pitches, and he's good at challenging hitters when he needs to, but he's also good at getting them to chase out of the zone. So overall, I think Garrett Cole is having one phenomenal season that has led him to AL Pitcher of the Month in April. Next question is from a viewer that remains anonymous. What is your feeling on the universal DH? I think they really need to implement the universal DH. With the pitcher coming up with bases loaded, that's a real problem. And when the pitcher gets hurt hitting, that's a huge problem as well. You can eliminate all those problems by including a DH. Also, it just loses the whole entire spot for most aging hitters. They can't play the field anymore, and they have to be DH as the years go on. So therefore, I'm taking the DH any day in the National League. So they should do that very quickly. And next year, most likely it's going to happen. The only reason why the negotiations didn't go through is because they couldn't agree. And both sides, I truly believe, want it. Next question is also from Alex Kuhn 24. What teams do you think will be in the World Series? I think it's going to be the San Diego Padres versus the Boston Red Sox. I'm taking the Red Sox. I know they're a long shot, but I truly believe that they're a good team and that they've been able to put runs on the board. They've been able to limit the runs that they're giving up. And, Padres are one excellent team with the young players involved like Fernando Tatis Jr., with veteran players that are phenomenal like Manny Machado. They're going to be just fine. They're going to be in the World Series, and I predict the Padres are going to win it all.
Right now. This is in the air to right field. Back it goes. Nando has done it again. Fernando Tatis Jr., a grand slam. And the Padres go on top 14-3. 2 home runs, 7 RBIs for Fernando Tatis.
Career with 1 grand slam. Betts at third, Benintendi at second, Martinez at first. High fly ball left field. Way out of here. A grand slam for the X-Man. 6 RBIs already. And he's been up to the plate twice today.
And the location is everything. On the 3-1 count, this ball is right over the middle of the plate.
Next question is from Brody K28. Who do you think has performed the best so far? Jacob deGrom has won Pitcher of the Month in April while putting up a 0.51 ERA with 59 strikeouts, which tied the record for most strikeouts in first 5 games started of the season. Jacob deGrom also has great command over his fastball. He has great breaking pitches as well that he uses when he has to. He knows when to strike batters out and knows when to pitch to contact. He is truly the smartest pitcher in the game and the best pitcher in the game. He's the best pitcher since Randy Johnson. He's putting up numbers that have not been put up for many years. The final thing I wanted to bring up is across the MLB, they have not had a lower batting average for the entire league since the 1960s than they do right now. It's extremely low and it's alarming. They need to increase the amount of hits to get on base. One thing that I think the MLB needs to do is stop pressing. They're pressing for the long ball, and it needs to stop. I don't care that the long ball gets you money, but base hits are what wins the baseball games. So I wish more hitters would go gap to gap, hit through the shift, and do all that. And bunting to get on base, because sometimes when you have a speedy hitter up, that results in an infield single. So just all I want is for hitters just to stop pressing to get a home run and just focus on getting a hit. Just old school baseball. Bring it back. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and let's have a good 2021 Major League Baseball season.
Hi, I'm AJ Johnathan, and welcome to the food review of the Chik Fil A chicken nuggets. The nuggets come in 4 different portion sizes, being 5, 8, 12, and 30. The shape of these nuggets are random, which makes it much nicer compared to some that are all the same shape. The taste of these nuggets are much more distinct than most other nuggets, which kind of taste the same. I'll give these nuggets a 10 out of 10 for their good quality, especially for the fast food, and they have a great taste.
Thanks for watching the Warrior Report, where you get the best stories and news at Waldwick High School. I'm Kelly Yang, reminding you to own it, WHS, and see you next time.